In my business, I brought in multiple six figures from one offer. And today I'm going to talk to you about what it actually takes to take one single offer in your business to this point of being your full-time income, what it actually takes, what you actually need to do to get there, and why this is literally the simplest way you could possibly build up your business. So many people will tell you that you need multiple offers, you need to be constantly launching, you need a brand new thing coming in every single month just for you to be making a full-time income from your business. And that is absolutely not true. You can build a business with just one really simple signature offer. And I'm going to show you today how you can do that and what it really takes to make this really, really simple business model work for you. So as I shared, this one program, my one-to-one coaching program specifically, has brought in $230,000 cash to date. And that is huge because this one program has been my full-time income for literally years now. I have not done a proper launch in about 3 years at this point. I used to have a group program years and years ago, but I haven't done a proper launch in a very, very long time. And this is pretty unusual because a lot of the time we'll see people sharing about new launches, new offers, and all of these things. And that's great, that's really fun. But when your income is reliant upon you need to constantly create something new, launch something new, that can feel really stressful and actually lead to a business that feels really bloated and really complicated, and I much prefer the simple version. So flashback about 4 years ago. So I had several offers at this point. I was doing intensives, I was doing one-to-one coaching, I had a group program as well, I was just about to launch a course as well. So I had all of the things, the full offer suite that everyone tells you you always need to have, and I was spending a lot of the time on the back end of my business. And I didn't love this because I became a coach because I wanted to actually coach people, not just spend all my time doing admin work and setting up things and scheduling emails for launches on the back end. But I found I was spending a lot of time doing that. And at the same time, it felt like my income was really stuck because I wasn't really able to focus on sales and on actually serving my clients in the program as much as I wanted to because I had limited time and it was going towards all of these launches and these new offers and just constantly needing to create something new. So I decided that I was really going to focus in on one-to-one coaching. It was the program that I absolutely loved. It was where my clients were really thriving. I just love that just deep relationship and being able to work long-term with someone in just a really deep, meaningful, and impactful way. So I went all in with one-to-one coaching. I dropped the group program. I still have the course technically up, but that will be changing soon for a reason you'll find out very soon. But I, didn't actually focus on any of those other things. I was just focused on my one-to-one coaching and on nurturing my clients inside there and working with those and on getting new clients inside that program. And that built up that program to literally a few years later, celebrating multiple six figures cash from this program. This has been literally the most sustainable and supportive thing I could have possibly done for my business because it's meant that I have a rock solid foundation underneath me anytime I wanted to create anything new. If I'm feeling super creative, have a new idea, want to launch a new offer, I can do that. But knowing that I have this baseline of income coming in from one-to-one from my signature offer is so, so supportive and really allows me to actually be able to grow the business because I'm not needing to constantly rely on a new launch, a new offer, a new event, something new to actually get me the income that I'm needing. That is just an extra thing if I'm wanting to do anything extra there. This is literally the most simple way that you could build your business. This is the supportive foundation. This is the backbone. This is what allows everything else to be so possible and allows you to go and do those launches, not do a launch if you don't want to, do whatever the heck you want because you've got that really supportive foundation always coming in. And the funny thing is you probably already have your signature offer. You already have an offer that you really love, that you would love to take to this point. It's just not there yet. And you're maybe scrambling between lots of different pieces. You're thinking, I need a new event, I need a new launch, I'm needing something new to revitalize this and to get sales in and to really move the needle forward. And you do not need any of those things. And today we're going to talk about what it actually takes for you to take that signature offer, which you probably already have. It's probably in your offer suite already somewhere or in the back of your brain thinking that you really want to launch this thing. And how can you take that and actually turn this into a signature offer which is making you multiple six figures? The first thing here really is the decision that this is going to be your signature offer. When I decided that one-to-one coaching was going to be the thing in my business, I decided this before the world was necessarily telling me this was the thing. I think I had a couple of clients inside this program at the time when I decided to drop the group program and just really focus in on this. And it wasn't that it was necessarily doing so incredibly compared to any other offer that I had, or it was looking so easy or anything like that. That was not necessarily any big sign from the universe that this was the thing, but I knew that this was the offer I really loved. This was the one I was excited about. This was the one that I really wanted to become the core and heart of my business. So I was the one that decided this is going to be my signature offer, and I'm going to really go all in with selling this thing and making this work. And I decided that before the results showed up. And this is the attitude you really want to take with this, of actually remembering that you're here for a long time. You want something which is going to last 4 years. And 4 years later, I still have clients who started with me years and years ago inside that program, because it is so impactful, because it gets results, and because it has been my main focus. It's been able to do that really, really easily and really effectively. But actually you deciding before the universe shows you that this is your signature offer, you deciding what's going to be your signature offer and actually really going all in with that and really focusing on that offer is what actually allows it to get to that place in the first place. Now, the next thing it really takes to take your signature offer to the multiple six-figure mark is actually having a simplified marketing and sales strategy that actually works. Again, back at the start of this video, I said that you do not need constant launches. And I think actually having a signature offer, which is evergreen, is such a game changer, where you don't need to do a launch to get sales. You just make sales by talking about it. And that comes down to your content, your marketing, your sales, what you're doing in this area. And we really, really want to make this, firstly, really simple for you, so it's not something that takes most of your day every single day. And secondly, we need it to be something which is actually working. And again, doesn't rely on a launch coming in to save you and to make sales, and then the rest of the time you're not able to make any sales. We want to make this really consistent here. Now, my advice here with the evergreen sales for your signature offer specifically, and making this really consistent, is to focus less on selling your offer and that being the only thing you're doing in your content, your marketing, anything you're putting out there, but actually also focusing on getting leads. And this is a huge piece people miss. I talk about it all the time across videos, but actually focusing on getting leads as well, getting people to raise their hand as being the ideal client for this offer, as being someone who would be interested in this, and then you getting to have the conversations afterwards. That is what makes it really easy for people to consistently sign up when there isn't a launch deadline, when there isn't a doors closing, there's no offer expires on this date, there's not that urgency piece, but actually by you consistently just getting some leads and knowing who your leads are as they're naturally coming into your audience as you're growing, it makes it really easy for you to then have conversations with those people. So actually, in terms of your marketing and your sales, actually really focusing on the leads part works so well for just consistent sales and consistent clients coming into the signature offer. If you're as well wanting to see the exact strategies that I have utilized for my marketing and my sales across the years to literally make multiple six figures from this one signature offer, I'm hosting a free masterclass on the 9th of September. I will put the link in the description. I'll tell you more about it at the end of this video, but make sure you sign up there, because I'm going to be walking you through what I actually did to get to this point and how I did this with that one signature offer without launches, all evergreen. Another thing that it really takes to get your signature offer to the six-figure mark is the positioning. This needs to be the obvious choice for your ideal client. This isn't an optional thing. This isn't something which is going to be an okay fit for them. We need to position this as the thing which is going to help them to get their results. So really figuring out and just getting clear and simplifying your messaging around what is the transformation, what are they actually getting from this program, who is the right fit, and repeating that over and over and making it really known. For example, with me, my one-to-one coaching program is really be known for the place where actually you build a really simple freedom-based business. It's the place where you get to make more in your business, feel really good about it, and also work less hours at the same time. That is what I'm known for. That's what my clients achieve inside the program. So if someone is wanting to do that and they're wanting to grow in a really simplified way, it is the obvious choice for them, and I talk about it consistently. Talking of consistency, this leads so perfectly onto my next point of what it really takes, and that is consistency. That is you actually consistently showing up and talking about this offer. My one-to-one coaching program, the first maybe 4 months of talking about it, I think I had 1 client sign up. It was, not a huge success from the start. It was not something which everyone was banging down the doors wanting to sign up for at the start. But I talked about it so consistently that the program has literally made $230,000 since then, cash. So you can see that actually the time is a huge factor there. And yes, I know I said make that decision on, okay, what is going to be my signature offer, and decide that, but give the universe some time to catch up with that decision. Give it some time for this to actually work. Don't give it 30 days and say, oh, it's not working, no one's interested, no one's signing up. it's not working. There are things we can do to speed that up, sales strategies, all of those beautiful things, and we will talk more about those. But actually give it some time, give it a second, use all the tools you have, and give it a second for people to actually start signing up there. And this is as well where I say about the going all in with your offer and actually deciding that this is going to be my signature offer. I'm going to treat it like my signature offer. I'm going to talk about it like that, and I'm going to focus my attention and my time and energy and my marketing on this specifically, because yes, it took me those 4 months to get that one client. And also at the same time, I was doing multiple offers then. I was doing launches, I was doing all the different freebies, I was just doing all the things essentially in that period. But actually after those 4 months, when I did decide this is going to be my signature offer, I signed 3 clients in a month after that. I decided it was going to be my signature offer. I really showed up that way. I treated it like my signature offer. I talked about it like it was my signature offer. Just because I've made that decision, nothing had changed externally yet. I made the decision though. And then after, I signed 3 clients in a month. So you can see that actually you just treating it that way, the universe responds, people respond. They will see it more, they will hear about it more, they'll actually see that positioning, hear all the marketing about it, and actually then decide that this is the program for them simply because you treated it like the signature offer. And then another piece of what it really takes to take your signature offer to multiple 6 figures that I think no one really talks about is the delivery and actually the client results. And this is such a piece which, no one really speaks about because we're constantly focused on just getting a new client, but also at the same time, this is the part that's really impactful. Again, I said earlier in this video, the fact that I've had clients who literally have been working with me for 3 years straight is absolutely huge for client retention, for the income, for really building a baseline and meaning that I'm stacking my income. I'm not just constantly replacing clients, but I have clients staying in the program with me for literally years is huge. And that is a huge piece of what allows you to actually build up a signature offer. Again, not just be replacing clients every 6 months, but actually build something here. Actually give this time and attention as well. How can I get my clients even better results? How can I make sure they are really, really getting incredible transformations inside this program? This is really impactful. How can I make sure they're getting that? And then also making sure I'm highlighting that in terms of my client results and testimonials and all those things, because that can be what gets you your next clients as well, at the same time as keeping those clients in the program and giving them incredible results and creating a program where they're just really wanting to stay as well. And the funny thing with everything I'm saying here is there's not really adding anything new. I'm not telling you to go and do a certain launch, go and add this certain thing in, or you need this funnel or anything like that, because you really don't. A lot of the times it's just about doing things better, being a bit more strategic and just really simplifying things and having that mindset shift as well towards treating this like a signature offer. If you want it to be paying you like a signature offer and clients to be coming in like that, you need to start showing up like it is a signature offer, make that decision and actually start treating it like that. If you have an offer that you are wanting to be your signature offer and are wanting to take to multiple 6 figures over the next year or so, I have something special for you. I'm hosting a completely free masterclass on the 9th of September. The link is in the description to go and sign up. I would love to see you there. We are going to be talking about how to make 6 figures from your signature offer. We're going to be diving deep into what it really takes, talking more about each of these points we've talked about today, what it actually looked like in terms of my marketing, my sales strategies, what it actually took for me to take this offer that was doing very okay, but turn it into a huge success signature offer where this has been the only thing I've offered in my business for literally years now. My entire income, my entire foundation of my business has been built off of this one program. And I'm going to share with you what it really takes and how you can actually do the same with your business and take one signature offer to being this huge part of your business that's literally made you multiple 6 figures in a really, really simple way, because this is the foundation for a simple business. And I want to show you what it takes to get there. So join the free masterclass on the 9th of September. Again, the link is in the description. All you need to do is go ahead and put in your email address there, and then the link will be sent to you to join us live. I am so excited for this one. It's going to be so, so good. I'm really not holding back. We're really going to go into all of the strategic pieces and the foundations for what you really need so you can walk away with something really tangible for just turning your offer that you already have into a six-figure signature offer. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that one. So I hope to see you there. Make sure you go to the link in the description and sign up. Thank you so much for watching as well. I hope this has been super helpful. If you've enjoyed these breakdowns, if you enjoy this topic, make sure you give the video a like, and I will see you in the next one.